This movie will unite all Star Wars fans. Big warning, this will be full of spoilers. Absolutely full of spoilers. If you do not want to know anything about Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, stop watching right now, okay? You've been warned. Here we go. Rise of Skywalker tried to do a lot of things during its runtime, but I believe it has something for almost everyone to hate. Let's start with Super Rey. If you hated Super Rey, you will hate this movie. Super Rey has the ability to do anything or know anything without any explanation. If you hated that her training in The Last Jedi was nothing like Luke's, you may be a little happier thanks to 9 actually. However, she has an amazing connection to the Force that she can do almost anything. Let's just stick with one scene for this case. We've got Rey trying to get the Wavefinder from the fallen Death Star. The Death Star is in super dangerous waters, so instead of waiting, Rey decides to take a skimmer to the Death Star. This will clearly lead to a problem, right? No. Considering the wave seemed incredibly deadly, Rey barely has an issue getting to the Death Star. Maybe it wasn't that hard though. Finn and Janna get to it easily too. Of course, Kylo Ren somehow shows up. I'm not sure if he's force Skyping in or not, but whatever. During their battle, we even got Rey backflipping into the superhero pose. Super Rey. Okay, enough of that. Do you hate things being super convenient? You'll hate number 9. How many times do the main characters find things like daggers or extra ships in working order? Lots of times. Can we talk about the dagger having a retractable element that lets the holder determine where the Wavefinder is? We will. It is very helpful as long as you were far from the fallen Death Star at a certain distance. When Rey just pulled out the extra part of the dagger, it worked out very well for us. Did anyone say the daggers had extra knowledge within? Not during the movie. The daggers have inscriptions to explain the mission. The map is a bonus, I guess. The Force can do anything now. I was told that you could heal others using the Force, and it's been seen in games and The Mandalorian. That was news to me. Personally, I cannot remember if there was anything like that in the 8 other movies, but in this movie, you can transfer life force. I mean, if that's possible, wouldn't like every Jedi save whoever they could? Also, if that is a thing, maybe Obi-Wan could tell Anakin that you could save Padme by force healing. Do you have any idea how much that changes things if Anakin can just transfer life to another person? Also, Rey was dead or close to death, so with these rules, you can bring back someone close to death or dead. A person in touch with the Force would just have to be close to someone who is in danger of losing their life. Oh, this is so stupid. Feeling close to death? Force heal. Force heal. Can we get a figure of infinite energy to act as an eternal battery for someone? How about Yoda species? They seem to live forever. Then we've got some kind of ability to force interact / teleport things. I'll have to give some examples here. Rey interacts with Kylo Ren in one of their Force Skype sessions. They even have a lightsaber fight while they are not in the same physical space. Then we've got the end of the movie where Rey can just force teleport things to Ben now. I guess they have a connection, but it's not like she wills the object over and then it flies over. She holds the lightsaber behind her back and then it appears in Ben's hand. Now maybe it did fly around like Mary Poppins, but they did not show that. Do you hate plot armor? You'll hate this too. How are Kylo or Rey or Finn or Poe not dead like 1,000 times within this movie alone? Ren is in a ship that crashes multiple times. Is this a Force thing? Can the Force put you in a bubble? Could we see that? Because that would be pretty cool. We never see any of that. The plot armor protects the main characters. Do you like your movies to take a breath after some action? You'll hate this movie. There's just one adventure after the other. I will say this works to the movie's advantage. If you had the time to take a break and then try to let whatever happened to marinate, you might start asking questions. Look, I think this would be a great idea before home releases of films. Go in, get inundated with things, go home happy. But this is the age of watching, rewatching, and re-rewatching. Your story better make sense. We get non-stop actions. Heroes need to do a thing. They need help to do that thing. That'll be dangerous. Let's do that thing. Repeat. There is so much of this in 9. Did you love The Last Jedi? Well, forget you. A character talks about doing the Holdo maneuver as a way to win a battle. That is dismissed outright by Poe. J.J. Abrams did his best to get rid of the stuff he did not like with The Last Jedi. Whatever Luke was in The Last Jedi is undone. He's all good now. He admits his mistakes. Did you like Rose? She's a background character. Rey comes from nobodies. Nope, she's a Palpatine. Bloodlines are extremely important in Star Wars now. Do you want to believe you can be a first-generation Force wielder? No, Rey is amazing thanks to her bloodline and maybe her training. Ben, he's a Skywalker, he's gifted. How is Anakin so in tune with the Force? Midi-chlorians. Whatever. Considering how evil the Sith are, you'd think they would be breeding to make more and more powerful Sith, but that's not the case. What the is wrong with this movie? There's no internal logic. Considering how evil the Sith are, you'd think they would be breeding to make more and more powerful Sith, but that's not the case. Look, I'm just talking about internal logic here. The Reylo kiss. Do I have to explain this one? Maybe the idea is it's Ben Solo and Rey kissing. Ben was a good guy, Kylo Ren was the bad guy. Han Solo even explained that Kylo Ren was dead. Yeah, okay, that's some mental gymnastics there. Didn't Kylo Ren or Kylo Ben torture Rey to get information out of her and her friend? Wasn't Kylo the supreme leader who killed at least everyone at the beginning of the movie? Yep. Didn't the Knights of Ren destroy Luke's Jedi Temple? Hate this, lots of you will. Did you see Dark Rey in the trailers and think we were gonna see something amazing? Forget you, pal. You get like 90 seconds of a fight. It's just ridiculous. Are you Harrison Ford? You should hate this movie. If Harrison Ford's watching this, it'd be hilarious. Are you Harrison Ford? You should hate this movie because Han Solo comes back in a new way. He's not a Force ghost, not some kind of mythical way. He's back because we needed a visual way to understand Ben's struggle. This was likely meant for the late great Carrie Fisher though. Did you want C-3PO's sacrifice to mean anything? Nah. It was just temporarily wiped. His backup on the unreliable R2 unit worked great. Any tension? No. Maybe R3PO was gone. Not a chance. How about Chewbacca's death? No time to mourn, because within 5 minutes, he's revealed not to be dead. How about Zori? Kerry Russell's character. We meet her, she's on a doomed planet, it gets exploded, she's fine. Why? Babu Frick? He's dead too, right? Nope. Do you like Hux? Well, sorry. How about them Knights of Ren? Did you want to know anything about them? No, forget it. They have a musical theme, so you know it's them. Otherwise, we never meet any of the other ones. Like, is there a John Ren, Molto Ren, Stimpy Ren? No idea. They are faceless. They are super important at the end, but we have no connection to them because reasons. Did you love the original trilogy? Darth Vader redeems himself. He sees his son at the mercy of the Emperor. Vader has been connected to Palpatine the whole time. The prequel trilogy showed us how they were somehow more connected. Essentially, Palpatine is a father figure to Vader. Vader sees his son suffering at the hands of his adopted father. He fights the dark side for love. He loves his son. He hasn't known his son very long, but the love of a parent, this is so ridiculous. But the love a parent has for their child is very relatable. You know you're willing to give up everything you are to save your offspring. So when Vader threw Palpatine into a hole, it meant nothing. It was not the end. It was just Palpatine taking a break. He took a break for a long time. He didn't bother to try to take over the galaxy directly again. He just decided to hang out in Exegol, stick himself on a robot arm, wait for years, send out a signal after Ben Solo became Supreme Commander, and just waited. Did we have any indications of signals in the previous two movies? No. Palpatine's return undermines Vader's redemption. The lack of signals in the past two episodes show a lack of thinking. Also, no one can die if they fall into a pit. Not Luke, not Palpatine, not Ben. Pits are of no consequence. Okay, another thing. So, can lightsabers just stop lightning attacks? Because one did. Two can send a lightning attack back. Is this a thing? Did Rey discover it? Was it in the Jedi texts? If so, shouldn't there be some kind of Jedi shield with lots of kyber crystals? Do you like John Williams? Okay, his work is still amazing. He's a treasure. You can't hate this part. All that being said, I enjoyed the movie. It was fun and action-packed. If you want to visit Star Wars things in real life, check this out. It's very cool. I'm Aya Zakhtar, and I'll see you online and maybe the movie theater.